Hello everybody, I am back and I have done the inside of the piece. You can see all the stitching I did end up doing. I just did canvas stitch and then 2 lines around each segment. I'll show you. If I turn it the other way around it might be easier to see. So I've just gone. It started off like following the straight lines, but by the time it got to the center, it was just circles. And it's not a spiral, it's individual rows. Then I did a cross, flower type thing in the center with a colonial knot right in the center there. And then on the little panels, I just did 2 rows of the canvas stitch or running stitch around each of those. Now it goes like this, and I'm quite happy with that, and I enjoyed doing that. I'm glad I've done that. I think it looks quite nice. I don't like the points, and when the outside goes on it will have points, and I don't particularly like them. So I may just round off the edges instead of it being sharp like that. I'll have a curved edge, which in fact get the dust off it. Okay, which in fact will end up very much like the hanky box, more rounded and less pointed, which is okay. I hadn't even thought of that. Chrissy made one of these for her box last month. I wasn't intending that, but that's okay. It's not going to be a hanky box, but I just want to take the points out, so I will. I wonder if I should just reuse these for the outside. I could do that, and let's have a look. How curved would I like it to be? I kind of just want to go like that, perhaps. I'm thinking that would be a better shape. And then I'll use that as a template for all the other ones. Okay, I think that's what I will do for that. And then I've been thinking about colours. So making it up will be exactly the same as making this one up. It just won't have points. I stitched from the base up, little knot in the centre, little knot on the corner, another little knot in the centre here, and one on the end as well. So very easy. Now colours. This will be sat. I used the crochet thread for that, Mercer Crochet number 20. If that means anything to anybody, I just go with what I like. This will be sat on the bench near one of my other Roxy Journal of Stitchery projects, and this is the treasure hunt one. I did this standing pouch for mine, but I love the colours on it and everything, and so I kind of want it to, at least have some sort of, cohesion, I guess you could say. the color wise. Like, it's not going to have beads and things like that on, because the threads will get all tangled up in that. But you know what I mean, the look of it. I'd like that kind of look. So what I did, I still had my bag, of course I did. Oh, bits left over from that, and so like it's down here that I pick from, and it still had some of the fabrics, not all of them, but it had some of the fabrics here. So I thought, well, that makes it a little bit easier. I could, you know, take some of these pieces and use them as for the little template. So something like that, maybe. There's bits there. This lovely light blue. I love this colour. That piece is a bit thick. Something like that. I do probably need to get a bit of green or something. Oh, look at that. There's some pink. There's also that. That's really pretty, isn't it? But I think that can be saved. That is so pretty. Look at those lovely little flowers. That can be saved for another project. And see, that will just attract threads to be stuck around it. So I won't be putting anything like that on it. There's plenty of that lovely light blue, and there's some more checkered gingham, and there's this one here. I love this. This is off an old tablecloth. Is this the same? It's beautiful, isn't it? This one, I wonder. I do like that a lot. Is that too candified? I don't know. I love this one. I probably need some more fabric. Just a moment. Alright, so I chose some colours and I've pressed the fabric. I'm going to use that as a base piece of fabric. And I just marked the top on all of these. And I'm just going to to make sure they fit on there. Try to keep the stripes fairly straight as well. Like that. Going to trim them all around. So I've got the grey stripe. I'll keep that kind of size, but not the really tiny pieces. I have enough scraps, so I've enjoyed doing this bit of sewing again. It seems like it's been a while since I've done some sewing. So I'm using the grey. Probably not a good idea to be cutting over there. This blue one I'm using, it's quite fine. So what I'm going to do is I've got another cotton fabric. I'm just going to double it up like that. Just so it's not quite so fine, because the others are, you know, like this is quite thick and this other grey one's quite thick. This blue one's not thick, but I've just doubled that up as well, just to keep it all fairly similar. So that will go like that. I love that. It's so pretty, isn't it? I think it will probably look nicer with the rounded corners. Otherwise, I just didn't know what to do with the points. Like, you can hang bells off them and things, but then everything gets tangled around it, doesn't it? So that doesn't work either. And they just, no, not this time around. I also went ahead and cut out some little embroidery pieces that I will fussy cut and use as well. There's just a few different types in there. Okay. And I will decorate them once I've stitched the base part to the center part and added the interfacing, that's when I will decorate them, before I kind of close it up. I think that's probably the best way for me. I'm trying, well, I'm not trying, I'm actually enjoy doing what I'm doing at the moment. If I can get this done early in the month, see, then I can go and finish last month's, perhaps. Perhaps I'll have time to finish last month's. Yeah. I wonder, because those stripes are going that way, perhaps it might be better if these ones go that way. I might do that. I have to do it perhaps like that. Yeah. Let's just get the lines straight. Fairly straight. Oh, running out of pins. Okay. See, the bottom is almost the same as the top now. So that's why it's not quite, there's not a lot of difference in it. I mean, it was always the same, but it's hard to tell which the long part was. That's what I mean. There we go. Okay, and so now I'm just going to do the same as what I did before. I don't know whether there's much of a right and wrong side on these, but I'm just going to fold and tack them all on, and just like I did for the inside, and then attach it to the center part, and then I'll be back. I've done all that. I've ironed the interfacing on, which kind of keeps all the folds back as well, which is nice because it's a thicker fabric, so it, you know, even when you press it, they want to lift up the little folds. I went ahead and cut all the points off my batting as well, and I'll just sort of have to fit that in there. I might need to just cut it back a little bit in some places. Not too much though by the look of it. Maybe like that. And what I want to do is invisible stitch the batting down, just to condense it and keep it in place before I put any embellishments on. What we got here? So I can start in the middle here. And just start going across. And just taking a small stitch on the top and a large one underneath. Oops, I've come unthreaded. Oh, it's getting a little bit dark in here now. There we go. Okay, I might need to just put a couple of small pins in while I'm doing this. Now, I recently got some of these little pins from Temu. I have the original clover ones, which is this one. But see how this one's a little bit longer? It's about 1/4 of an inch longer. It seems to work perfectly well, but I will let you know how I go, because I haven't done a slow stitch project using them. And that's when you're kind of grabbing everything as you're sewing with pins in, and that's where the little ones are really useful. So I'll let you know how it goes when I've done this. See, there's another larger one there. And see if I can tell if there's any difference. So, okay, there we go. Where are we off to? We're going over here. This will just help hold everything together, just as you would a normal slow stitch piece. I might just go like around the edge a bit. It's not hard at all to stitch through. It's really quite nice. Okay. So I'm going to continue on. I'll get some more thread and zigzag, just go one way and then go the other way. And that'll help keep everything together. And then the next step will be the fun part of making everything look nice and pretty. Okay. So there we go. That's all done. All the wadding or batting has been stitched down with an invisible stitch. Feels good. That will, and those little points on that one, it won't really, you won't see them because they will be on the inside like that. And that will be stitched in there, and they'll be hidden in the back there anyway. But that will be a much smoother look on the outside. So quite happy with that. I really am. I think the next video will be all about adding some sweet little embellishments and some lace and some ribbon, maybe a bit of rickrack. Nothing that will sort of catch the threads too much, but definitely want to use some of these lovely little bits. Just, I may spend a little bit of time just fussy cutting them out a little bit more. I've only roughly cut them out at the moment, so I'll show you how I do this one. Then I'm off to make some dinner, I think. It's been a lovely day of stitching today and sort of getting over this head cold. There's not an awful lot I can get on with. My husband's got the cold now and my mother's got the cold, so I can't go visiting. So I may as well stitch. There we go. Something like that. Isn't it pretty? And that can go with maybe a bit of lace underneath it. And that brings in this sort of colour as well. Could go on any of them, really. It's really pretty. I'll see if I can find some a little bit bigger ones as well, but quite like it on that grey. Might just pin that there now anyway. And we'll see how we go. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.